Welcome back. We are working on the museum again today. Specifically, I wanted to work on the gift shop because every time I load into the lot and I start like at the front of the front with the big beautiful windows and it looks so good, and then you kind of realize the lobby's a mess and the area where the gift shop is a mess, so it was bugging me. So I jumped downstairs to work on the gift shop. I had already decorated that little side room just kind of off camera because it's nothing to really look at. It's just like the janitor's closet and also extra stuff for the gift shop. One main thing that I wanted to make sure in decorating this space that I kind of included was like anything that's in the museum. So I wanted dinosaur toys. I wanted things pertaining to nature. Some maybe space science things as well. Like I really wanted to tie it all in so that it made sense. Because that's one thing that always kind of bothers me sometimes. Like you'll see a beautifully decorated space and then like the gift shop portion doesn't make sense. Also, there's a few cuts here because I was like, all right, you don't need to see me move things out of the space. So I had to decide which cash register I wanted to use, which is an interesting problem to have, but I decided to go for this one. And then I really like these kind of modern looking counters. Forgot the word counter for a minute. Also, I hope the sound's a little bit better in this one because I'm still learning the best place to put the microphone and also the best volume to have it at in order to edit. Last time I turned it up a bit high and so it got a little crunchy, but she's learning. She's learning. Yeah, initially you can see I had like all the magazine racks and the phone and everything. Like there was a bit too much in here and not everything really belonged, so I was trying to edit down as much as possible. I did want to keep the jewelry because I do think that that's something that you find in any sort of museum ever. It could be made by locals or it could just be jewelry that they ordered in just because you also want to have things in there that are going to sell. So I wanted to keep magazine racks for sure. I was just trying to figure out the layout of how I wanted things to be. Postcards are a must, the little shirt stack. I'm probably going to do more in terms of changing this space a little bit. It's okay for now, but more could be done to make it super cool. So yeah, I'm kind of jumping around. I'm just like, I don't know. One thing that would be really fun is to have shirts with logos on them, but that's so far out of my wheelhouse. No, thank you. That seems hard. I could see so many ways for that going wrong. For that little table there. No, thank you. So I decided to put this like yellow sort of shelving unit in and I put all the jewelry on that. And most of the jewelry that's on there doesn't look like super fancy or anything, so it in theory could be made by somebody who's local. And then I wanted another kind of shelving unit. I decided to move this stuff kind of over, but I wanted one kind of against this wall. So like when you first come in, there's lots of books and toys that you especially want toys low to the ground. It's a sneaky tactic the retailers use, but it is effective because your toddler sees that and it is at eye level. That's how they get you. So I was kind of sorting things in piles. I was trying to find all the little dinosaurs. And while I was doing it, I'm like, all right, we might as well put all the bags in a pile. I had a couple different plants and things like that too. I didn't want to delete too much because I was like, well, if you delete too much, then what happens if you need more stuff? Then you have to go back through the catalog and essentially go shopping again, and ain't nobody got time for that. I was mostly just looking for dinosaurs and books. I also like these, like, they're very simple pieces of CC, really. It's just like a square box, but that's what you're gonna find in a store. So I was like, yes, let's put that in there. Then of course I'm like, all right, now what else is gonna go in here? So I decided to go snow globe, which is I think one of the most common items that you can find in so many different little shops. But again, I was trying to pick things that like pertained to the museum. So like I wanted the dinosaur one, I wanted the plumb bob, I wanted like places that look like Pleasantview. I did have another jewelry display, so I put it there. I also like these little soaps, because ever since I did the teen room decorating thing, it's in my brain that Ophelia Nigmos makes soap basically for a living, or like as a side hustle. And I was like, well, maybe, you know, her soaps get purchased by other places and sold. I could not grab that stupid lamp. It was making me so mad. I'm trying to think of what else I put up here. I feel like I put like sunscreen. Yeah, I put those little sunscreens there. Maybe lotions. Who knows? And I do like these kind of pressed flower frame things. Again, I was just trying to find things that were not like complicated to make, and again, I just keep saying again now. My brain today. I just want it to make sense. Those are little crystals, that pile there. And then just some planters, because they're cute. And I have to grab all the stuff that's in the back. I could have just left it, because realistically speaking, there would be stuff behind there and they would just pull it forward, but yeah. So I did maps for like the archaeology section, the little space one. That looks like it could be Pleasantview. Plumb bob again, pretty standard. And then just pretty flowers. I'm still not 100% on this area, like I feel like I can improve it, I just haven't. I need to poke at it a bit more. It's okay, and like if it stays this way, I'm fine with it, but it could be better. Now I'm picking out stuffed animals, and I was kind of just deleting anything that didn't belong. So penguins were unfortunately out. I also had a few random doodads that I wanted to keep. The main part that I remember being kind of a little dissatisfied with is like wall art, because I just didn't really know what to put on the walls. Because I felt like advertising posters would be like the go-to, but I didn't really have any that were advertising the items that were being sold in here, so it was like, what do I do? So I moved on to the register for a while, but I was thinking about it even at this point. There's a bit fancier jewelry up there. I figured you're going to keep that close to the register. Glasses, pretty standard. I was getting so mad at whatever that slot was on. I think it's actually a podium, and that's why everything kept slotting to it. But I was getting mad. I was like, here, I'll do that. Well, it kept slotting, so I was like, fine, let's just fill everything with a clipboard. But even then, still was being hateful. I don't know why. I was not happy, though. Not happy. You know, got like little seed packets, sunglasses, some fancier jewelry that could technically be like El Salvador, or not El, Salvadorada is what it's called, right? I wanted the postcards, but they didn't go. And yeah, I put the giant dinosaur there as well, because, again, impulse buys. That's why the candy also made an appearance right next to the register. That last minute, do you want some candy? I guess when I was little, I was an absolute menace when it came to that, because I would throw a fit when I was like 3, because they were like lifesaver gummy things, and that's what I wanted, and I would just throw an absolute tantrum if I did not get them. I feel bad for parents. was trying to find a pot. This is like a box of like tarot cards, so I was trying to find a spot for it, and then I was like, you know what? No, it's just gonna go also as an impulse buy. The Himalayan salt lamp did have to go though. And I was like, fine, we'll slot it to the stupid slot. I was hoping the counter slot would be okay for that little box, but I wanted to put like shopping bags, but I didn't. I thought I had like a pile of them where it was like 3 or 4 in a row, but I couldn't find it, so yeah. I moved the postcards kind of towards the middle of the room. It made more sense. There needed to be walking space, but yeah. And then I went to my nondescript poster pile is what I've been calling it. It's just things that could kind of go anywhere. And yeah, I was just like, why? The walls look so empty. What do I do? What do I do? Chucked in some lights. I remembered I had this butterfly thing because I had been thinking about making a sign, so I kind of put it there. If you have any ideas, definitely let me know, because I'm a little stuck on what to do for the walls. I don't want them to be like crowded, because if it's too crowded, like people are gonna get overwhelmed, but like there needs to be a little bit more on the walls. You can see me kind of looking through going, I don't know, something has to go here. I think I put a banner somewhere. But yeah, the struggle was real. But we're pretty much done, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, definitely give it a like. I really do appreciate it, and it does help. Yeah, on that note, I will see you in the next one.